Malika Selami, the Chanting Queen. I wanted to come on this morning to talk a little bit about this full moon and maybe even reflect on our year, pull some cards for the collective, and if anybody joins and wants a card on the live, you're welcome to have one as well. Just ask for it. Just got, yay! I just got on the chat here, so if you want to chat with me, I got it going on my phone. I haven't had the time to cleanse my decks, something that my beautiful friend Onyx, who's online, and also Gypsy Mama, have taught me is to always smudge our electronics and smudge our anything that we use for the cards, our instruments, my guitar. I'm not gonna chant today, not on this live, just wanted to do a little bit of card pull. So let's start with a card for the collective, Keepers of the Light, and see, let's see what comes up for us. Thinking about this Gemini full moon and what it is about this month. It's the cold moon, the last moon of the year. Time for reflection. It's an interesting night to gaze, and it's funny because my son and I just took that telescope out. We didn't have time to watch anything because he had to leave, but when he comes back, I told him that we'd be looking at the sky. So it's normally all the moons are named after either First Nations or colonial names, and it is a Mohawk name that recognizes the weather. So the cold, here's the cold full moon, the significations. So yeah, it's an air sign. It's the third sign of the zodiac, and Mercury, it's ruled by Mercury, and it is the fastest planet. So I'm learning those things as I was doing some research, because I feel like I am being called to work more with the moon. And yesterday, the membership Echo and Evolution, we talked about that balance of the feminine and masculine. And I think this full moon asks us to really step into our feminine and be open and fluid and flow with answers that can come, information that can come to us, a different perspective. Like, be open to this. Like, as we grow into better human beings for ourselves and for all sentient beings around us, it's important to value those moments of reflections and openness. And everybody is entitled, has the right to change their mind. It's okay. So this full moon could be helping us find answers to significant questions that we have, or different perspective on something we haven't considered, as I was mentioning. It is a time for culmination and celebration, as normally. I don't know about you, but for me, I haven't done much full moon rituals on my own with the women when there's a gathering, a celebration, a ceremony, yes. So it's new to me to pay more attention to these, because I do kind of like a little ceremony with myself every day or multiple times a day. So I already have this ingrained into my routine. So like, how it's not just like putting my crystals on the windowsill here. It's like, how can I make this even more of a celebration, of a ritual? Like, I think I really want to bring this in my life because of that. Okay, let's pick a card from the Keepers of the Light. Let's see what we have for the collective, what we need to hear today. I want to pick 3 cards for the collective. I prepared 3 decks intuitively. For a better and highest good. What do we need to hear on this full moon? Melchizedek. Oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Higher learning. Very apropos. You have learned from experience more inner study is now required for further progress, to further the progress. Wow, this is perfect. It's basically telling us to be open to that perspective, to that new, like it's really in connection, correlation with what I was mentioning. I don't know this angel, this keeper of the light. So let's look into him. It's not very feminine, but what he's saying is very feminine. Like he's a male, but he's basically in his feminine, telling us to be more open. I love it. It's a good balance. Yin and yang. Melchizedek. Oh, pronounce Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Oh, I'm glad that I got the pronunciation. Is a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process, which is basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. Ooh, harmony again. That inner feeling of feeling harmonious came yesterday with that good balance of our feminine and masculine sacred energy. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a high energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbol. Extended message now. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition of inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Yes, this is so good. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. Beautiful message that we have here. Hello, Gypsy Mama Merkaba. Oh, is it? Makes so much sense. This is the first time that I'm pulling this one. Oh, yes, I love it, love it. It's so potent. This is so related. I love it. Okay, so this is the first deck that I want to pull from. I wanted to pull from also the Earth Magic. One of my favorite, one of the first ones I've ever gotten. So good. Okay. Let's pull for the collective again. Another card from Earth Magic, one of my favorite deck. Very clear medicine. Things that we need to hear or not. Take what if you connect with it, take it. Sometimes we connect with what is being said. Sometimes we're not. Holy smokes! They all fell. I was just thinking, why is never a card falling and I have to choose? Maybe it's because I shuffle so well with my eyes closed, and then boom, all the cards fell off. Okay. Stone people. Vigilance. Okay. Stay still. Observe. What's the medicine we need to hear? These stone people stand in their ever-present vigil along the shores of an ancient whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile backdrop for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power only moved and shaped. Ooh, I feel like lots of grounding by other earth elements such as the sea, wind, and earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these stone people, but also respect their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impression on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses. Long past when we've left the earth for the world of spirit, these ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilance simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. This is again the same theme of this full moon that we're talking about, that we're bringing, this energy. It's just what we need to hear. This is exactly it. I love it. Physical sensation and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important, I've got goosebumps, attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. So it asks you to connect deeper to really find that truth. So there's like a lot of throat chakra here asking you to stand in your truth and speak your truth. From what is purely instinctual, examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. Ooh, I love this. This is so potent. Thank you, thank you, thank you, stone people. Vigilance. Does it speak to you? Right? It totally aligns with the last card. And this is the, at the beginning I was talking about what kind of energy is the full moon. It's all about being open to new perspective, to new possibility, to, but like staying still. It's winter. It's time to, not to close yourself, but just to maybe reflect a little bit more. It's a great time to journal. Great time to journal. Exactly. I feel this is all about the third eye, the intuition, when we balance our feminine and masculine, and we find that really balance, we find that harmony in the heart, we are able to speak our truth and our intuition gets activated, our third eye. So I feel like it's really those three chakras, the heart, the throat, and the third eye, and this one very strong. I want to do a little bit of tuning forks with a guided meditation in a bit, so stay tuned. I do want to bring that third card up to surface and see what the unicorns medicine have for us. Let's see. I'm kind of really excited now because I feel like those cards are aligning perfectly with the energy and the intent that we want to create with this full moon. What a great full moon for me to really start. I'm hoping to do those offerings, reflections, maybe even chakra attunement, or just a little bit of frequency medicine with the tuning forks here on YouTube once a month. Maybe I'll find a title. I like to find titles. It won't be a chat and chant, chant and chat. It won't be a pop-up kirtan because there's no chant. It's gonna be, I don't know, full moon vibe. I don't know. I'll think of something. Make a nice graphic. Okay, what is this third deck want to tell us about this full moon? Oh, it just fell off. Nature. Mm. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. So the last card mentioned that from the Earth Magic Oracle cards. But also, I mentioned that yesterday we're doing chanting for balance in the membership, balance of our feminine and masculine. And one of the help to get more balance is to go in nature. And if you can't drive out of town right now because your car doesn't start because it's too cold, I invite you to just stand outside and take breaks if it's too cold, but try to breathe some fresh air, connect with Mama Nature, connect, like hear the noise under your boots of the snow and the air bubbles. Um, hear the trees, the wind in your ears, connect with the sky. Like there's just so much beauty and um, elements that we can connect with to find that harmony within and that joy in our heart. So I invite you to really do that. Should we read the card? Of course we should, even though we know what it's going to say. Nope, wrong deck. Where is my deck? Well, here it is. So, nature, thank you. Beautiful cards. Oh, wow. May Levi, I don't know this person, did an amazing live activation last night. She held balance the masculine and the feminine with the energy from the volcanoes on Hawaii. Wow, this is super potent. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, we talked about, and that's what we chanted. We chanted for 45 minutes about balancing that masculine and feminine. That's the theme for the month. So the community chanting circle next Tuesday, December 13th, is going to be all about, again, balancing the feminine and masculine. That's the theme of the month. So you're welcome to join for $11 Canadian. So let me know in the description. There'll be all the way you can donate to have the Zoom link and be part of us in a circle. It will be available later on YouTube, but it's nice to have like this big circle membership. People come for free in this offering and other people join. So Tuesday at 7 p.m. this time. So nature, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. Spend time out in nature before you make a decision or take your next steps in this situation. Once again, be open to different perspective. Take time to tune in, to really listen to your intuition, your heart, speak your truth, right? Either you need the clarity of mind that time as nature will bring you, or you need to release some stress and become more calm and grounded before moving forward. The unicorns ask you to find a beautiful sanctuary where you can be surrounded by nature and breathe in pure air. Relax and connect more deeply with your heart. Not only will this be soothing for your soul, it will help you listen to your inner wisdom and gain new perspective on the situation. Venture out into a meadow, a forest, a mountain, or a beach where you can find peace and solitude. If you can, take off your shoes and go barefoot. Well, some people do this in winter. I would not advise to do it now because it's very cold. Don't know how cold it is where you live, but where I live, it's like minus 40. Feels like minus 40 anyway. Minus 30 something for sure. Feel the breeze brushing against your skin and the sun warming you. Listen to the sound of birds, waves, or rustling leaves. Breathe in the scents of flowers, tree sap, or salt air. Imagine your cares and worries melting away from you as Mother Nature cradles you in her arms. Sink deeper into her presence and as you become more grounded. Imagine yourself connected heart to heart with the earth and feel at one with all of the life around you. So good. That's nature for you. What a beautiful set of cards. Thank you for being here. I want to guide you now into a short meditation. So I invite you to close your eyes. And take a deep breath in and out. And again, I don't know if you hear my puppy. She's nibbling on a bone right now. Loba, Loba, can you stop? Because I'm in the middle of a live here. Yeah, you go somewhere else. That'll work. 2 meters further, so it might be quieter. So invite you to breathe in again. Let's not let those distractions come in the way, Malika. And again. I'm going to do a little bit of heart chakra tuning here with the tuning fork. Hopefully you can hear, and if you don't, it's okay. It works much better on the ground. There you go. This is for the heart chakra. Sending you loving light, green light. Now let's do the throat chakra, Mercury. It is the planet right now, so hopefully you can hear this one. I'll just move my microphone a tiny bit. Here's Mercury for you, throat chakra activation. Frequency of throat chakra. And we'll finish with Venus, the third eye, intuition, purple light coming in. Well, this one is coming in really clearly. Venus. This is a third eye activation with the frequency of Venus right now. Thank you, Venus, 221 Hertz. I will continue to guide you. So I invite you to repeat after me in your mind or out loud. Welcome, my soul. Welcome, my body. Merge. Become all that I am. This moon holds the power to help you release any energy, emotion, or thought you don't want to bring with you in the next year. I release what no longer serves me for my highest good and for the good of all sentient beings. I release to Mama Earth so she can use it for a better good, a new purpose, recycling, transforming, transmuting, Gemini energy helps us open our eyes and see things in a different light, a different perspective. The moon is an opportunity to reflect on the past year and ask ourselves, what stories are we telling ourselves? What narrative is defining our energy? And where could I shift how I see things? It is asking us to rewrite our story from the past so it can lead us to a better future, to the future that we want to create for ourselves as we weave the thread of our lives. It is asking us to write a new version because the old version is no longer serving us. I release this old story. I release this old version. I release this victimization that I tell myself. I release those old beliefs that are limiting for my highest good and for the highest purpose of bringing joy and harmony to all sentient beings. Rippling in, rippling out, echoing into the world. I release. Let's take 3 big breaths again, and let's release. So good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goddesses, do you want a card before I say goodbye? If you do, please let me know. It is pretty powerful energy, I agree. So I invite you all to journal. Gypsy Mama, which deck would you like? Unicorns, Earth Magic, or Keepers of the Light? I invite you all to journal. I feel like it's a really potent time to put down either intuitive writing, which is automatic writing, we call it. It's just write whatever, or journal and reflect. So that's 2 ways that we can journal. I'll answer the question that I just asked in this guided meditation. How can I rewrite my story? Maybe I need to rewrite it as I'm writing intuitively my story. See it in a different perspective. Be open to a different idea and perspective that comes my way, different opportunity. Stay open in connection with nature so we can be there to receive what comes my way. Okay, Earth Magic for Gypsy Mama. Keepers of the Light for Onyx. Sounds good, ladies. Well, I feel like it's really potent. I'm so grateful taking the time to do this research and preparation a little bit before I came on. Thank you for being here. This is the first time I'm offering some kind of a full moon release card pulls. I do card pulls on my Facebook group. I don't think I've ever done them on. Yeah, I've posted some videos on YouTube, but yeah, this one is for Gypsy Mama, Earth, Spirit Oracle. What do we need to know. We're calling all of Tanya's Gypsy Mamas, angels and protectors, and what's the message that they need to bring to you? Oh, this one is sticking out. Green Man, synergy. Ooh, connection to the elementals again. Let's read what the Green Man has for us, Gypsy Mama. I feel like I need a table here. It would be hard with the guitar, but it would be better because I wouldn't be always like pulling up front. And this might be why people do those things on a table and not on the ground. Green Men for Gypsy Mama. What do we need to know? Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage, as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exist some forms of Green Man throughout history in a myriad of cultures throughout the world, often a symbol for the rebirth of life in springtime. He's also been associated with the Lord of the Wildwood. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. Synergies in the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate efforts. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagate by being eaten by an animal and then deposited back into the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers and the cycle begins once again. In nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you, where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are a mutually cooperative interaction with spirit, as your will is in line with the will of spirit. As I know you, Gypsy Mama, this is so true. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self, or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego, and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. In this cycle, tune into that guidance, however it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergetic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. Oh, I feel like this, I hope that this is a good reminder that you are on the right path and that you are exactly where you need to be. It just embodies really well your spirit and who you are as a beautiful, beautiful person in service, a beautiful goddess in service of the collective. So thank you for being here. I hope this card resonates. I'm sure it does. So what about Onyx now? What do we have for Onyx? Keepers of the light for my sister. Oh, it's gonna be potent medicine. I can feel it. So what do Onyx's guides and angels and guardian angels and have for message? What angel has a message for you? What keeper of the light should we hear about for your highest good, for you and all sentient beings? Let's hear. Cernunnos. I am pronouncing this wrong, probably. Life force. Ooh, potent medicine. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Ooh, ooh, this is potent medicine. Keepers of the light. Cernunnos. Wonderful. Kernunos. I'm so glad the pronunciation is written in those cards. Also known as Herney, is a Celtic stag god who represents connection to the earth. He is one of the oldest recognized Celtic gods and features on the Gonderstrup cauldron, a giant silver vessel from the Iron Age. He is the lover of the Great Mother and impregnates the land so that it will be filled with life. He can help us form a connection with the animal spirits and ancestors of our land. Holy smokaroo. This is so potent medicine with Mama Gaia right now. We just got all the earth connections. If we're not going outside today, we better connect with the moon or something. There's something that needs to happen. This is really potent. There is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. This is a powerful energy. It's really coming from the root chakra. This is our Shakti, our deep power, sensual, sexual energy. It doesn't mean necessarily that we're becoming rabbits here. It just means that we are connecting deeper with our yoni, our sexual energy, right? Like our Shakti fire, divine root fiery chakra energy. If you have been all child that ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. We're not express ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself as a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Kernunos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child and this card appears, fertility is very possible, especially if Bridget Kernunos twin flame is present too. Okay, so this makes me think about that fertility goddess, Lakshmi. Om Shri Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. It's a very powerful mantra to activate the solar plexus chakra, of course connected to the root, but that fertility, creativity, like abundance, so calling for abundance. And when we are aware of that sexual energy, we can not tame, we open up our divine energy, like the energy that comes from above, right? So we need to honor those two like energies. So once again, very organic, very nature oriented, so beautiful. If you're curious about kirtan and you want to know more about the basics, tomorrow 6:30 p.m. is a workshop that is offered to you. The details are on my website, on my milkshake, the chanting quid. It is in the description for signing up. It will be available for replay and purchase after. As for more chanting in your life without all the talking, I invite you to come next Tuesday for our monthly online community chanting circle. Only $11 Canadian to join, and it's 60 plus minutes of chanting with me, and it's such a powerful practice. I invite you to be open to this very feminine practice. Open your heart, open your throat chakra. As you vibrate those vocal cords, you create frequency. We sing and chant in 432 hertz, which is a frequency medicine of Mama Gaia. Ooh, makes me think this is what I'm going to leave you with. 432 medicine. So I have also this tuning chakra, tuning fork. Thank you so much for joining us today, either live or in replay. Feel free to subscribe if you want more of what I share. There's lots of pop-up kirtans and other offerings, specific clearings and meditations through the active meditation of chanting with our voice. So let me guide you, chant with me, with the chanting queen. And yeah, I would love to offer more of those, a full moon, little readings. I think it's perfect. There was 2 lives with me, so it didn't last too long, and I was able to read a card for you. I hope that it resonated with you, goddesses. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna leave you with that 432 medicine. Mm.